Hello everyone, this is Kuldeep and welcome to a new video. This is actually one of the videos that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, so I'm actually excited to show you Civio 365, which is our citizen request management software solely developed by Gestisoft. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview and introduction of the platform, and we're also going to look at how to create a request and add information into the request. Before we dive in, I just want to point out that there are four main types of service requests that we can add into the platform. So the first one is simple information, which will be denoted by the I symbol. And this is information that first line agents can reply. So it can be, for instance, information about the opening hours of the library. The second type of service request that we can add are specialized information, which will be denoted by SI. And this type of request usually requires the assistance of an expert or someone who is above the first line agents to resolve. And it can be anything along the lines of what materials can I use to build a wall on my property, for instance, and so on. A third type of service request that you can add are intervention, which will be denoted by INT. And these, as the name suggests, are all the requests that actually require on-site activities. So it can be, for instance, repair of broken lights, removal of snow, and so on. And then finally, the last type of service requests are complaints, which are denoted by PL. So these are citizens that have lodged a complaint or reported issues or inappropriate behavior. Like, for instance, it can be dissatisfaction of a service that has been offered by the city. So these are, another type of service requests that you can add in Civio. So let's go ahead and see how we can create the different service requests. So once you come in here, so this is the home page, the platform of Civio. You will see it's very user friendly and it's very similar to the Microsoft platform that we have because actually built on the Microsoft ecosystem. So, if you already are using Dynamics 365, this will be very easy for you to navigate and see all the different functions. So let's say you have to create service requests. So you come here on the cases and you click on new up here. And here you will see you will be able to add the name of the requester, so the person who's made a request. So that person can have made the request by phone, your web, email, in person, any way that you've received that request. So you click on the search here and you can add the person. For instance, if the person is an existing contact in your database, you will have the person's name here, so you can add it. But if it's a new person, you can add the new person. You just go ahead and click on new here to add a new entity, organization, or a new person, which we can look at in another video. So right now, what we're going to do, let's say we've got Claire. So Claire is the one who is making the request. So we've added Claire. So you see all of the information have been automatically added into the software, and you will also see the previous requests that she has made in the past here. So once you've added the requester, you can click on the requests up here. And then in the request summary, like put in, for instance, I don't know, like snow removal, for instance, and let's just say let's just say she needs snow removal on her property. So that just gives like a small description and the summary so that the team that will be in charge of that intervention can have an overview of what the request actually is. Now, on the origin is we're going to say how did we receive that request. So for instance, we can go ahead and put in phone here and the service request type. So you can see you will be able to type in the type of request here, find the request directly and add it. Now, again, if it is a type of request that you currently do not have on the software, you can always go ahead and click on new to add that specific service here. So let's just say this one, it is an private entrance block by this node. So you will see the request category will automatically be added, which is intervention here. So you can now go down here. So this is where you will be able to add the address where the intervention needs to happen. So you can do it in three different ways. You can go ahead and click on the copy citizen address if it is at the person's place, or you can go ahead on the map here and select where the address is, or you can type in the address here if you want to. Now for this example, we're going to go with a copy student address. So you will see it has already picked up Claire's address. And down here below, you will see the opening attributes, which are different based on the type of request that you are going to receive. So for instance, this one is about snow removal. So it's just asking you the type. So you can just go ahead and select it. And once you've done all of that, you go ahead and click on save up here. Now, this has already saved this new request that we've received from Claire. Now, once you've done that, you will see that here on the right, you will have different knowledge cards that will pop up that can help, for instance, on the service that have been requested. So another thing that I actually wanted to talk to you about is the documentation up here. So if you click on the documentation, you will be able to see here we have the urgent option. So if this is, for instance, a service that requires immediate attention, you can go ahead and choose yes and click on next stage. Now, once you click on next stage, what will happen is because this is an intervention, this will go to the team that needs to actually go on site and do the intervention. That is why it is very important for you to add all the details so that the team that receives the information of the request has all the details with them when they go to intervene. So you click on next stage here. And once you've done that, this has actually already been allocated to the specific team that is specialized in that intervention. So you will see now it is in the development stage. So it will go and be answered by the next line of person. So this is a bit on how you can create a citizen request on Civio, which is, as you've seen, very quick, very user-friendly. Now, let's say you've received citizen requests by email or the web. You will be able to find them here on the queue items, which is just under the cases. So once you come here, you will see queues I'm a member of, which you will need to select, and it will show you all of the requests that have been sent to you by email or the web. And when you click on it, you will be able to transform it into a case, a service case. So that's easy for you to then go ahead and fill in the information based on that service request, just like we just did with the first example here. So this is it, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed doing it. This is just, introduction to Civio and how it can be used to really manage citizen requests in a more efficient way. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and please, if you have any comments, write them down below, and I'll see you next time in another video. Bye.